Hi, I'm Kat. I'm an audit director at BKL and I'm here with Nick, an audit partner, to discuss about the audit process. Nick, could you give us a brief overview of the audit process?
Sure. So the audit process is split into broadly 3 sections. The first and most important is planning. So where we take all the financial information the client has given us, we look at our knowledge of the client, our knowledge of the industry, and the financial information to pick out the key risks associated with that audit. And then we design an audit test or audit tests, which then look at or address those risks. So for example, if you've got a big movement in the year in creditors, we'll look and say, why is it moved? Do we understand the rationale behind why it's moved? And then design a test to corroborate that movement. Fieldwork is the second bit, and fieldwork is gathering the evidence which substantiates the response to the risks we've identified. And then finalisation is the last section. So finalisation is more around quality control, making sure we have addressed all the risks that we've said we were going to do at planning. And that's where we sort of do a couple of levels of review and sign off the audit file.
How do you say is the best way for a client to prepare for an audit?
The best way to prepare is to be guided by us. So we'll get in touch with you before your year end to sort of plan the audit, work out what the timetabling is, when you want your audit done, whether there's any deadlines. And at that point, we sort of set the timescale for the audit. There'll be a whole list of information which we'll require. It is initial information, and that's your trial balances, your management accounts, board minutes, that sort of thing. And we'll request these. We'll explain how technology plays a part in the audit, whether we're doing it remotely, whether we're doing it hybrid, or whether we want to be on site. Typically with new clients, we like to be on site to at least learn more about the business. But yeah, it's a partnership. So we will guide you, but what we're looking for from the client is the timeliness of responses, making sure that when we've said we're going to do the audit, there is resource available to be able to do the audit, where it's focused and we're not just pushing it back a week because we're busy. It's allowing yourselves to be guided by the process, which we will initiate.
What are the key takeaways?
For a client preparing for their first year audit, it's very much to remember that it's a partnership. It's a collaboration between us as the auditors and you as the client. So the best audits are the ones where we're seen as an extension of the team. We are there, we're on your side, we're there to help, we're there to run a smooth process. So the 2 big things to take away, collaboration and communication.
Thanks, Nick. If you're preparing for your first audit or you have questions about the audit process, please feel free to get in touch.